guys, welcome to Whatever Wednesdays. This is my new YouTube series, and this is episode 1. What is Whatever Wednesdays and why am I doing it? So Whatever Wednesdays is going to be a new YouTube series where every Wednesday I upload a new video to YouTube, as long as I got Wi-Fi. But the reason for doing this is, maybe some of you guys know I make travel vlogs, and I'm actually traveling right now. Each time I make a travel vlog, I try and make them all a little bit better, and to do that successfully I need to spend more time on them, but I still want to give you guys some content on this channel, and I love making videos. So I thought, let's just make some fun, silly videos that I upload once a week, and they're going to be about whatever we feel like doing that week. Maybe it's going to be me telling you a story, maybe it's going to be someone on the street telling you a story, maybe it's going to be me giving you a list of my favourite things, maybe it's going to be a short edited film. It's just going to be random videos of whatever we feel like doing that week, every Wednesday. I'm still going to be making my travel vlog. I'm still going to be online pretty regularly every week or every 2 weeks, but I just wanted to put some new content out there every week on a set day. So every Wednesday, guys, Wednesday is the day for some fun videos. And what is today's video going to be about? So guys, I want to talk about music. I want to talk about music kind of while I'm traveling, but music is a big thing in my life anyway. Since I was a kid, I went to my first rock concert to see Iron Maiden when I was 12 or 11 years old with my mother. I went to university and studied music. I played in rock bands for 2 or 3 years. I played guitar, bass and some terrible piano. But basically, music has been a huge part of my life, and while I travel I listen to a bunch of music. So I thought, you know what guys, let's share some of that with you. I have a playlist on Spotify which I update daily. The playlist has about just over 1,000 songs, and I literally update it daily. As soon as I hear a good track, I'm like, put that in the playlist. And I'm going to link that below so you guys can just have access to all the music I listen to all the time and while I'm traveling. But this video is going to be kind of like just 10 tracks. There's no way I could choose a top 20 or top 50 or anything, but I just thought, think of 10 tracks that kind of stand out from that playlist and maybe remind you of some things where you've been traveling, and let's share that with you guys. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to also make a little playlist with all these videos in and put that on my YouTube channel. So if you click in my YouTube channel, click on playlist, you'll have a big listing of all these videos you can go and watch and listen to all these songs. And let me know what you guys think. Some of you liked any of these songs, if you hated some of them. If you guys want to share some tracks or some playlists with me, I love discovering new music, so share me some links and some videos and some Spotify playlists, whatever. Either do it in the description box below in the comments, or you can do it in Instagram, send me a direct message, whatever you want guys. So let's make this totally interactive, this channel, and have some fun and share some cool stuff. Song number 1, and in no particular order, is Ian Brown and a song called Stellify. Ian Brown was the vocalist, or is the vocalist, for the rock band The Stone Roses, an English band which are absolutely phenomenal. If you guys have never heard of them, just Google and search The Stone Roses, they're amazing. But Ian Brown does this song called Stellify, and his solo work is absolutely phenomenal. Like, I love it. And the song called Stellify, there's a really cool video. He's kind of just strutting along like this, looking super cool, and when you hear that in your earphones, it just like, yeah, really gets you kind of going, you know. I remember walking around Saigon and just like strutting along, and this song came on, like, you feel like on top of the world. It's like a super cool song, right? Song number 2 is called Born Slippy by Underworld. Now this track featured on the Trainspotting soundtrack, so maybe you guys recognize it from that, but I remember this song so well because as a kid I used to go to nightclubs and stuff, whatever, and at the end of the night they always used to play Born Slippy just before the lights came on, and I remember really thinking like, this is a real moment of my youth, but also I used to kind of get upset because I'd be like, oh no, that's the last song, that means the night's gonna end, and I never wanted the nights to end. So it takes me back to nightclub days and kind of, you know, when I used to drink and party and all that stuff. I love that track. Track number 3 for me is by Dario G, and the track is called Voices. It's also from a film soundtrack to the movie The Beach. The Beach is a great film, but it's an even better book, so I urge you to go and read the book, or watch the film. This track really just, for me, summarizes that feeling of that film, of kind of this, just pack your bags, go off on a great adventure, arrive somewhere totally foreign and new, hang out and meet some new people and have a great adventure. So that really makes me think of that. Okay, track number 4 is by Ryan Adams, called Welcome to New York. Now that's Ryan Adams, not Bryan Adams. Bryan Adams is super cool. But this track, Welcome to New York, I remember the song starts off with these kind of seagulls and the sound of harbors and like a ferry or something, and it sounds to me like New York when you're down by the harbor. And when I went to New York to start this journey I'm on right now, last July, I arrived in New York City after flying from England, and that's when I started this trip, and I really remember thinking I was so excited to be in New York. I'd never been to New York. I've been to America a bunch of times, but never New York. So that song always kind of reminds me of the start of this trip. The song number 5 for me is Rod Stewart, The First Cut Is the Deepest. I don't know why, I've always loved old Rod Stewart songs, you know, I just love the guy. I think he's super cool in his old days, and I remember taking a train in Japan, not on this trip but a couple of years ago, taking a train from Kyoto to Osaka, and I remember this song coming on and watching the Japanese countryside roll by and just thinking, it's not bad, you know, it's not bad. Okay, track number 6 is actually a kind of new track. It's by Liam Gallagher, the lead singer of Oasis. Basically he released a new solo album, or his first solo album, last year. He's back on form, the album is amazing. and the first single from that album was Wall of Glass. It's just an absolute stomper. I remember walking around Phnom Penh one night and this track comes on, you're like, yeah, it just gives you like that kind of real like attitude, you know? Love it. Track number 7 is by a band I don't think many people outside the UK have really heard of, but a band called James, and the song is called Sometimes. James are phenomenal. Their songs are just beautiful. Honestly, if you buy their greatest hits, every song is an absolute banger. They're just amazing. But the song that really stands out to me is a song called Sometimes. I remember seeing them play it live and the crowd sung it for like 10 minutes. So this track's kind of followed me around everywhere I travel. This song just really like sings to me a lot. Whether I'm in Southern California, in Las Vegas, in Asia, wherever I am, this song is like come with me. Number 8, this guy, he's one of the coolest guys in the world, Beck, and the track is called Loser. Beck is one of the coolest cats in town, right? And the track Loser really was like an anthem for the slacker generation of the early 90s. Beck kind of provided the soundtrack to that with a song called Loser, and it's still super cool to this day. I remember walking around Cambodia, having like a big coconut, and I was just kind of strutting along. Beck came on, yeah. Track number 9, this is a good example of just discovering music from other people's playlists. I was following this guy on Spotify and listening to his playlist, and then just now and again these tracks would stand out and I'm like, who is that? And this track is called Come Alive by a band called Family Band. I know nothing about them. I think the track is maybe 3 or 4 years old, but to me it sounds like super fresh, super modern, really cool, and like a nice driving beat. Motorbike. That's not even a motorbike, that's a tank. Track number 10 is by Daft Punk. It's Tron Legacy, Final Credits. Again, I think it's the soundtrack to the Tron movie, right? I don't know how there became 3 songs on this list from soundtracks, but hey, good tracks, right? Anyway, Tron Legacy, Final Credits by Daft Punk. Daft Punk, I remember watching a documentary on them and really like learning about their story and how they kind of carefully manufactured their way to their own success, and how they also managed to stay out of the limelight by creating these personas for themselves, you know, with the motorbike helmets. Basically, these guys can pretty much walk down the street without being recognized because they turned away from all the celebrity culture and just all about the music. And this track, just super cool, super electronic, real driving beat. I remember walking down this like cycle path in Washington State in the USA, big tall pine trees, it was sunset, this track coming on, just walking along. Yeah, it's just, these tracks really provide like a soundtrack to like bits of my traveling for me, as you kind of guess, right? Anyway, guys, these are by no means like my favorite 10 track or the best 10 tracks. These are just 10 tracks that briefly stood out as a sample of the music I listen to while I'm traveling. I have a playlist on Spotify, like I said, there's over 1,000 songs. That's going to be the first link you guys see in the description box below. And if you click on my channel, click on my playlist, and you'll see a public playlist where I'm going to link all of these songs so you can watch them all in a row and enjoy these 10 tracks. Just hope you guys dig it. I want you to subscribe to this, and I want you to like it, and I want you to comment it, and share with me some of your songs, guys. Share with me some of your playlists. I want to hear what you guys are listening to. I want to discover some new music. So guys, until next Wednesday, whatever.